Joining me now is Kendra Springer. And Kendra, you're here to tell us all about the Microsoft Copilot Studio. Is that right?
I mean, I am. I guess that's what they tell me I'm supposed to be doing.
So what is it and how is it different? I've seen a little bit of it, but let's fill people in.
Okay, so I think it's best to start out with the Microsoft Copilot for M365.
Of course,
right?
of course.
And what that is, right? So that's really your efficiency partner that's available to you across all Microsoft services that understands your context, your preferences, and is really consistent across web, across PC, and is able to surface data, surface information, help you complete tasks, no matter where you are, whether that's for work and for life, right?
I see.
And so when it comes to talking about what's the difference between Copilot Studio and what is that partnership, Microsoft Copilot is extremely powerful, right? But at some point, you're going to want to extend and customize it.
Okay.
Whether that's to be able to handle enterprise-specific scenarios or to be able to tap into disparate data across first-party and third-party data sources and manipulate that data to ultimately provide limitless solutions, right?
Yeah.
And so Copilot Studio really helps you do that in the easiest, most efficient way. And so as you saw earlier in the keynote, you can use, right now we have a conversational trigger. You can add a handful of different nodes. You can test it out, make sure it works, right? Tap into different data sources, hit publish, and it's right back within your Microsoft Copilot for you to use and for you to share across your organization.
That's amazing. So now I think I'm starting to get the picture here because we have the M365 Copilot that does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want to extend it a little bit more, but you don't want to go full, write a bunch of code, is this the sweet spot that we're talking about?
Absolutely, yes. So this is for sure for subject matter experts. We do have the capability to not only extend and customize, but you could also build your own custom Copilot. And that's really where we do support that fusion team concept. So no code or pro code experience.
Oh my goodness.
You can go deep into that authoring canvas, build out these highly customized Copilots for your external customers, internal employees, connect to all of your different data sources using the Power Platform connectors, ALM support, all of those good things.
And that's cool because I think a lot of people are seeing a lot of Copilots and they're like, well, where do I fit? And 80% of your use cases probably going to be, by the way, it was Abraham Lincoln, I think I read on the internet, that said 80% of statistics are made up. Let's just say 80%.
I think so. Yeah. Maybe 90% of your statistics.
Okay, yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah. But the majority of people are just fine with M365, but then you can swoop down to Copilot Studio and then swoop even farther down.
Yeah, because ultimately, right, if you're thinking about how Microsoft Copilot can work within your enterprise, your company, ultimately, those enterprise-specific scenarios that you want to support, you're going to want to customize. You're going to want to have that slightly more control, right, to be able to extend, to be able to offer that information to your employees internally.
I love it. So how are folks using it today?
So folks are using it today primarily to build their own custom Copilots because we are just announcing this public preview capability to be able to extend Microsoft Copilots. So today, customers are using it to build their custom Copilots for both kind of B2E or B2C solutions so that customers can really self-serve. So if you think about internal employees having questions about maternity leave or, benefits or how do I get access to this, right? Your Copilot can actually help them tap into information using generative AI, using topics, using plugins, using the Power Platform connectors, and really surface this information to allow them to get the help they need and to have the best experience possible.
This is amazing. So where can people go to find out more?
So it's very easy to find out more. Try it for yourself. So you can go to aka.ms/try Copilot Studio.
That's amazing. Well, this is really cool stuff. Everyone has a ton of things that they can do now, a lot of homework for people to do.
Yes, way more than that could fit into this, I think you promised me 6 minutes and I got around like 4, but check it out, take a look. It's pretty incredible. And we are super excited about all of the new capabilities that we've lit up in this product.
Well, you're the best. Thank you so much.